Hello and welcome to Tech Deals. Today have I got a deal for you. This is an Acer 27-inch Full HD 1080p desktop monitor. It uses IPS or in-plane switching technology for excellent color, contrast, and saturation, and excellent viewing angles. It works great from here and here and here. Unlike cheaper monitors, it doesn't ghost or fade as you move off from center. But it gets better. This is really it's not advertised as a gaming monitor, but it is a gaming monitor. Why? 4 millisecond response time. Now, let me explain what that means. There are monitors with 1 and 2 millisecond response time, but they are all TN panels. The color is worse, the color accuracy is worse, the saturation is worse, the viewing angles are terrible. If you get a foot or two off of the center of the screen, it looks awful. They are faster in response, but you give up a lot to get that. IPS traditionally is a much better display, much better color, much better contrast. You can view it from the sides, it's great, but they're normally slower. 8 milliseconds is a typical response time. Some are 7 to 6 milliseconds. 4 is really, really quick. In fact, 4 might be the fastest IPS display out there. This is not advertised as a gaming monitor, but if you play games, first-person shooters like Battlefield 4, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, anything that requires really quick motion, this might be a really good choice for you. Now, I've reviewed other monitors in the past, and each monitor fits within a certain realm of who it should be used for. The other thing that makes this a good deal is currently, at the time I'm filming this video in May of 2016, is you can find this for about $200. $200 for a fast response IPS 27-inch Full HD monitor is a pretty darn good deal. So, let's take a look at it, shall we? I am excited to try this out. Most of my monitors do not have a response time this quick. I personally game on IPS monitors, and I love the color quality. I love the viewing angle. I don't love the response time because they're not quite as quick as maybe you'd like. Well, that slides out really nicely. I own a lot of Acer monitors. In fact, just in the other room, I have a couple of 32-inch, very high-quality IPS 4K Acer monitors that I keep saying I'm going to bring over here and review, and I haven't done yet. I need to do that. Great monitors, but they're expensive. They're $900. But I do my video editing on them, and they're really nice. Side note, save the boxes, save the foam. This comes with a 3-year warranty. That's really good. A lot of monitors come with a 1 or 2 year warranty. 3-year warranty. If you need to send this in, the box and the foam make your life much easier. Just find a closet or a shelf in the garage to put it in. Let's see what we've got here. Well, that's pretty easy to take off. A nice piece of foam. I'll turn that over. And I pulled this out. Okay, that's the screen. If you pull it out and you find that the screen is sitting here, put the foam back on and then carefully turn it over. We want to take it off. Then I left all the parts on the desk. That's okay. We've got our base. We've got our something for the base, our power supply. They provide a VGA, or video graphics array cable. They don't provide an HDMI or a DVI cable. Shame on you, monitor companies. We're in 2016. You can provide better than this. Don't use the VGA cable. Okay, note to self, in the video description below, I'll put a link on Amazon to a VGA and a DVI cable. Use a digital interface. It's better quality. Power cable and manual, which I don't know what you'd need a manual for, but there it is. All right, so again, we're going to save our foam. I'll set it over here. Let's see what we have here. Oh man, it's all covered in plastic. Oh good. It is a glossy surface, which means unfortunately the case of the monitor is going to catch every fingerprint in the world. They put this protective surface on it, but let's see here. Yep. They don't have anything on the screen, so I want to be careful with that. this might be a case of needing the instructions. This is genuinely the first time I've opened this. I want to put the base on, if possible, before I take it out, because you don't want to set it on the ground. You don't want to scratch or damage the case. Acer limited warranty, and let me guess, these will be completely useless. You would think they would provide instructions. Nope. Go figure. Good monitor, lousy documentation. That's all right. I like to think I'm pretty clever with these things. Let's see what we can. You see, this is why I do unboxing videos. It's very easy to look at spec sheets. It's very easy to look at web pages, but you don't know what the experience is like when you really get these things. So I think people like unboxing videos. If you do, give this video a like. If you don't, well, don't. Leave me a comment below. Tell me if you like them or not. This is what I mean. I don't know if you can see it, but there's plastic all over this stuff because it's that glossy plastic that catches every fingerprint on Earth. It looks shiny in pictures and on display, but not after you've touched it 27 times. There is also plastic all over the base, which I will take off now. And this probably goes, all right, I'll be honest, this is not that complicated. On the back here, there are two pieces of metal, and they're actually metal. The rest of this is plastic, but these two are metal and these two are metal. You can't see it from where you're at, but actually there's two very obvious spaces in the base of the monitor where this simply slides in, and I can see where the sides. There's also a plastic release which releases it if you want to take it off. So I'm willing to bet if I just slide that in place. Nope, maybe, I never like using force with computer stuff. That clearly and obviously goes in like that, and it won't go in like that, so it has to go in like that. Bear in mind, I'm figuring this out as I do this with you. And those, oh, you know what? Okay, this is a tilt mount, and the problem is it's currently tilted this way, and so the two tongs can't catch in because it's hitting the base. I'll bet I've got to push these up. I'm going to use some plastic to protect the desk when I do this. There we go. Okay, so what I did was I pushed these two tongs down on the desk to basically to tilt it, to force it to tilt. Let's see if that slides in nice and easy now. Perfect, that was easy. That was the problem. I simply needed to be tilted up a bit. That, let's see if I can pull it out. Nope, that's in solid. The bottom of the base is shaped so that it only goes in one way. On the other side of the base is a screw which pops out. And that does not have a thumb. That needs a real screwdriver, which I don't have handy. And it's not a Phillips. You will need a flathead screwdriver for this. But what I will do, will this tilt, there we go. That needs a screwdriver, which I'm looking around to see if I have a screwdriver. When all else fails, that works well enough for now. So you'll need a flathead screwdriver for this. Now that I've got the base on, that's fairly solid. That should be tightened with a screwdriver. I'll do that later. I'll then lift this up, save this foam packing material in case you ever need to sell or ship the monitor in for warranty repairs. This foam material, save this too. I will set that on the ground. I will chuck that in my trash bin. And here we have a 27-inch full HD IPS display, Just for fun, I'm going to turn it around. You can see the skinniness here. I'll stand out of the way so you can see. It's very thin monitor, very lightweight. I'm right-handed. This is my left hand. This is not heavy at all. I will turn it this way. And what do you see but plastic? It is this protective material that they put all over monitors and other electronic devices. I understand why they do it, but ouch! Oh, that bit. When you peel this off, I'm in a dry room, unfortunately. It's fairly dry here at the moment. Whew! Electrostatic discharge, that was fun. That is staticky when you peel that off. There we go, that's better. Is there any other plastic to peel off? Yep, plastic on the bottom. The joys and the fun. Let me see. Nope, I got it all. Okay. Now, that looks much nicer. But that's that glossy black that unfortunately will pick up every fingerprint and you will never get clean again. It does have a tilt base. Let me show you that. So it goes, how far forward is that? I would estimate that's about 5 degrees forward. And that's about 20 degrees back. I'm just guesstimating. I'm sure the spec sheet shows the actual number, but I'll show it to you this way. That's as far back as it tilts, and that's as far forward as it tilts. There is no height adjustment. It doesn't go up or down. Those are your choices. I will turn it back around because I do want to show you the video inputs. We do have 3 video inputs. Now, they only include a VGA cable, shame on them, but it does include a VGA, DVI, and HDMI. HDMI is pretty much the standard these days. DVI is perfectly fine if your computer only has DVI, the big white connector. That's a digital interface. It's just as good as HDMI. Use either one of them. Please don't use the VGA unless you really have to. It's analog. There's a loss of quality. That's a backup choice. I will put links in the video description below to inexpensive choices on Amazon for those 2 cables if you don't happen to have one, but if you do, by all means, use them. Not many monitors anymore are coming with the DVI interface anymore. In fact, this is actually the 2015 model of this monitor. They have replaced this with a new one for $250. Same specifications, same 4 millisecond response time, same IPS, same 1080p. They just raised the price $50. At some point, this will not be available new at that price anymore. It's currently $200 on Amazon, and that's a deal at that price. Because normally to get this response time, you've got to pay more money. That $250 price of the 2016 model, which just for the sake of completeness, I will link in the description below as well, that may not hold. That might be an introductory price because I believe they just came out with that screen. And if that goes up, then that makes this an even better deal. So if you want a high-quality IPS 27-inch screen useful for general Windows applications, gaming, basically anything you might want to do on a computer, here you go. 3-year warranty, 3 different types of inputs. What more do you want? So was this video helpful to you? Like it. Was it not? You know what to do. Please click subscribe on my channel down there. I would certainly appreciate it. Questions, comments, thoughts, feedback, suggestions, constructive criticism. That's what the comment section is for below. Do you like Acer? Do you like a different brand monitor? That's okay. By all means, your thoughts and input and advice are certainly welcome down below. If this video was helpful to you, if you like the idea of a monitor like this, please use the links in my video description to go to Amazon. Full disclosure, they are referral links. They do pay me a small commission. It doesn't change your price in any way. I did not receive this for free. This was not a demo unit. I bought this off of Amazon with my own money, and I actually think it's a really good deal for this price point and for what it is. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.